Hotel 4 Romeo Juliet is ready to taxi.
First Lufthansa 5 Charlie Foxtrot, willkommen in Frankfurt, taxi left from Papa, November 11, hold short of November.
Lufthansa 5 Charlie Foxtrot, taxi via Papa, November 11, hold short November.
Lufthansa Hotel 4 Romeo Juliet, taxi right on Lima to holding point runway 18.
Right on Lima, holding point runway 18, to Lufthansa Hotel 4 Romeo Juliet.
Lufthansa 5 Yankee Echo, weakest position startup.
Lufthansa 5 Yankee Echo, startup and pushback approved, face west.
Startup push because approved, facing west for Lufthansa 5 Yankee Echo.
Same for France 190, ready for push and start.
Lufthansa 390, startup and pushback approved, face west.
Push and approved, face west, thank you, Lufthansa 390.
Frankfurt, hello, Lufthansa 456, heavy with hotel, ready for push and start, stand up 558.
Lufthansa 456, stand by, traffic pushing on your left hand side.
Roger.
Qatari 38 Yankees ready for departure.
Qatari 3 Yankee, wind 190 degrees, 8 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff, Qatari 38 Yankee.
Right, 4-3, having some radio issues here. We're gonna restart and come back in. Apologies.
Roger.
Request taxi, Lufthansa 2 Echo Charlie Delta.
Lufthansa 2 Echo Charlie Delta, taxi to holding point runway 18 via November 7 and November.
Taxi to holding point 18 via November 7 and November. Lufthansa 2 Echo Charlie Delta.
Condor 4 Mike Juliet, request taxi.
Condor 4 Mike Juliet, taxi to holding point runway 25 center via November 7, Lima, Lima 3.
Taxiing to holding point runway 25 center via November 7, Lima and Lima 6. Condor 4 Mike Juliet.
Condor 4 Mike Juliet, negative via November 7, Lima, Lima 3.
November 7 and Lima 3, Condor 4 Mike Juliet.
All right, today we are flying from Frankfurt to Stockholm. There is today an event in Scandinavia, so we are making use of that. We are gonna have pretty good ATC coverage there. And our departure is from Frankfurt. There the coverage is not that good. We have tower currently online, but not pretty much more, I guess. But that's okay. The interesting part is actually the arrival then in Stockholm.
Lufthansa 5 Yankee Echo, taxi by
Today,
November 8, hold short of link 5.
we are taking
Taxi by November 8, hold short of link 5
Maug 7
November 5
Foxtrot
Yankee Echo.
departure.
Same for Lufthansa 390 requesting taxi.
going to cross
First Qatari 38 Yankee identified.
Germany.
122 decimate. Guten Flug dir, tschüss.
over to Scandinavia.
Unicom 2028 Qatari
And here we're gonna
38 Yankee. Danke,
use
schönen Abend euch, ciao.
And station
the
4, second.
what's actually the name of that
Lufthansa
arrival?
390 requesting taxi.
Lufthansa 390
Well,
taxi to holding point runway
Tango
18
Romeo
via
Sierra
November.
arrival and land
18
on
via November.
runway
Lufthansa 390.
30. That's the plan.
Lufthansa 456 give way to the Boeing 748 crossing
Let's look at the weather.
to your left. After startup and pushback approved, face west.
We have a big rudder inside there to start pushing back facing west.
Could be a little bit rainy during departure, but that's okay. The rest looks fine. All right. Then let's prepare the cockpit.
Lufthansa Hotel 4 Romeo Juliet is on holding point runway 18 and ready for departure.
Lufthansa Hotel 4 Romeo Juliet, roger, wind 190 degrees, 8 knots, runway 18.
We have flight level
Runway 18
390 today. It's above the maximum flight level. Yeah, but that's okay.
Echo,
That's not that
taxi
bad.
to holding point runway 18 via
I'm not
November
gonna
8
change that
and
now,
November
otherwise I would
approach
have to
of
change the
November 11.
submitted flight plan to
Clear
VATSIM.
taxi to holding point November 18 via November 8, November hold short of November 11 for Lufthansa for Vier KQ.
And let's complete
So
the
5
weight
Charlie Foxtrot,
information.
taxi to stand Alpha 26 via November 11, Lima, November 7.
Lufthansa 5 Charlie
Center
Foxtrot
of
taxis to
gravity.
stand Alpha 26 via November 11, Lima and November 7.
Block fuel is okay. Good.
So 5 Yankee Echo, continue right turn on to November and then to holding point runway 18.
Continue right November holding point 18 Lufthansa for Vier KQ.
All right, departure 25 center. At least this is what ATS said. We have the Mark 7 Foxtrot departure. Let's check what it looks like. Looking good. Here we have ILS 30 and Tango Romeo Sierra 7 Yankee arrival. Let's check what it looks like.
After the Hotel 4 Romeo Juliet identified, switch to Unicom 128, bye bye.
122.8, bye bye.
Go around
Hotel 4 Romeo
and
Juliet.
Oh, good afternoon,
Roger,
Qatari
Echo
579
Juliet,
Heavy Information Hotel, ILS 25 left.
Quite busy today.
Delta wind 190 degrees, 8 knots, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 2 Echo Charlie Delta.
Oh, good afternoon, Qatari 579 Heavy, ILS 25 left, Information Hotel.
Qatari 579, Frankfurt Tower, no. Seems like you are becoming number 2 now.
Number 2, 579 Heavy.
Right now, 4-3 question, official start.
Runway 413, startup and pushback approved.
Start approved, right now, 4-3.
Runway 413, squawk 2044.
2044, run out 4-3.
On the 4 Mike Juliet, wind 190 degrees, 8 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff, Condor 4 Mike Juliet.
There's a 5 Yankee Echo, line up runway 18.
Line up runway 18, Lufthansa 5 Yankee.
Altimeter set.
Lufthansa 2 Echo Charlie Delta,
Let's
identified
calculate the
switch to Unicorn
performance.
122.8, bye bye.
Continue Unicorn 122.8. Bye bye. Lufthansa 2 Echo Charlie Delta.
Bye bye.
And Frankfurt Tower, pleasant good evening. Citation November 9th, Papa Juliet in for golf, short final, 9 miles, 25 left.
November 979, Papa Juliet, Frankfurt Tower, hello. Wind 190 degrees, 8 knots, runway 25 left, cleared land, vacate left.
Very good, vacate left, winds copy, cleared land, 25 left, Papa J.
Today we're not going to use flex. We're going to use toga. Just to make it more action movie-like. Let's check status.
Lufthansa 456, heavy, ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 456, taxi 2, holding point runway 25 center by November 8, Lima 3.
November 8, Lima 3, Foundation 5 center, Lufthansa 456, heavy.
For the 4 Mike Juliet, identified switch to Unicorn 122.8, choose.
Unicorn 122.8, bye bye, Condor 4 Mike Juliet.
There's a 5 Yankee Echo, wind 190 degrees, 8 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Runway 18, clear for takeoff, Lufthansa 5 Yankee Echo.
FedEx 11 Alpha, ready for push.
Information hotel is on board. QNH should be correct. 1011. And we expect the Maroon 7 Foxtrot departure. Let's see. Let's hope we're gonna use that one. So we don't need to reprogram.
Speedbird 910 November.
Then let's
go ahead.
Speedbird 910 November.
Check the constraints.
80 or less.
180 or less. Speedbird 910 November.
Delta Foxtrot 234. Minimum 800. That should be fine. Maximum 200 knots is correct. 233, maximum 220 knots, that's correct. And 3,500 feet, also good. 132, maximum 250 knots.
So the 5 Yankee Echo identified, switch to Unicorn 122.8, choose.
Looking good.
To the smart, bye-bye.
All right. Departure checked. Then let's get our clearance. Frankfurt Tower, hello, Lufthansa 75, stand Bravo 26, Airbus 320 Neo. Information hotel is on board. Request IFR clearance to Stockholm is filed.
Lufthansa 75 Frankfurt Tower, hello, clear to Bromma, Maroon 7 Mike departure, flight plan route. Clear sit to flight level 70, squawk 2030.
Clear to destination via the Maroon 7 Mike departure, climb via SIT flight level 70 initially and squawk 2030 Lufthansa 75.
Lufthansa 75 correct.
Good.
We will 910 November, advise able visual approach to for center.
So we have a different SIT.
Papa Juliet clear about 25 left, sir.
Let's check.
Okay. First, we will 910 November. Are you able to do visual approach runway 2 for center?
Maroon 7 Mike.
8 FM, I could do 25 center to 910 November.
We will 910 November. Roger, cleared visual approach runway 2 for center. In case of missed approach, climb on runway track 5,000 feet.
Sorry, you have to say that again. 910 November.
We will 910 November. Clear visual approach runway 25 center. In case of missed approach, climb on runway track 5,000 feet.
So check takeoff data.
Clear
It's the
visual
same
approach,
runway, so
25
we should be
center,
fine.
Speedbird 910
Same values.
As people 910 November, confirm in case of miss, climb on runway track 5,000.
28 degrees.
Sorry, your readability is about 2. I can't really understand you. 910 November.
Confirm
And
takeoff
break,
data. That's
Qatari
good.
579er, wind 190 degrees.
Alright, then let's check the departure again.
Left, clear land, Qatari 579 heavy.
Confirm operation cleared, visual 25 center, and in case of missed approach, climb on runway track 5,000 feet.
So we have the 800 feet before we do the turn. That is correct.
Right, 4-3, crest
We have 200 knots at Victor Foxtrot Mike.
And a 413 standby.
Standby.
Let's check that.
Yeah, November 978 Papa Juliet, you did not receive
I
any
don't see
taxi
that
clearance,
one.
and the GAT there
But
is
I
the
have
old
a
GAT, which is
Devo.
closed right now.
That should be fine.
Papa J, apologies, but we know you had your hand busy and it was clear on
There
this
it
side.
is.
Papa J.
Okay. 200 knots
But
until
you can't taxi without any clearance.
Victor Foxtrot Mike. That is
That's the
correct.
point.
And maximum
But okay,
300.
just remain
230
on the old GAT then,
PAXIM
and you
looks
can
up.
shoot
Yes. All
Papa
good.
J.
There's a weird notation here. But
Speedbird 910 November, wind 190 degrees, 8 knots, runway 25 center, clear to land.
Clear to land 25 center. Confirm runway track in case of missed approach. Speedbird 910
So we have flight
November.
level 70 initially.
Qatari 579,
That is
taxi
set.
right by Mike and Tango, hold of Tango 4.
Let's start up the APU.
Could you just repeat that for Qatari 579?
Qatari 579, right via Mike and Tango, hold short of Tango 4.
Two pumps.
Right, Mike, Tango, and hold short Tango for Qatari 579.
That's the 390, wind 190 degrees, 8 knots, runway 2, operation runway 18, clear for takeoff.
If take a 4 copy, Lufthansa 10 is a thank you.
Right, 4-3, crest taxi.
Yeah, runner 413, taxi to Honey Pond, runway 18, right turn on to November.
November 8 by November, runner 4-3.
And 413 negative. It's just a right turn onto November to holding point 18.
So left on to November, but I can't quite hit the holding point, runner 4-3, apologies.
And a 413 negative. So taxi right onto November, right on November, and then straight ahead to holding point runway 18.
Right on to November, but I can't understand holding point, hold it after 14.
Weather is pretty bad here.
Speedbird 910 November, welcome to Frankfurt, taxi right via Lima, stand Victor 110.
Right via Lima and then 110 Speedbird 910 November.
FedEx 1 Alpha ready for taxi.
First, Lufthansa 456, wind 190 degrees 8 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff for 25 center, Lufthansa 456 heavy.
FedEx 1 Alpha, taxi to holding point, runway 25 center, via November 11, Lima 3.
November 11, Lima 3, FedEx 1 Alpha.
Alright, APU is started up, so we can request push and start.
Lufthansa 390 identified, switch to Unicom 122, destinate.
Copy, Unicom 128, then get choose Lufthansa 390.
Bye bye.
Lufthansa 75, request push and start.
Lufthansa 75, startup and pushback approved, face south.
Facing south, Lufthansa 75. So let's assume we already did the pre-startup checklist. Just want to get out of here. We're starting up engine number 2. And we are moving
Lufthansa 75, if you can, squawk 2030.
confirmed. Yeah, let me check again. Lufthansa 75.
Lufthansa 75, whenever you can, squawk 2030.
Is the squawk now visible? 2030 Lufthansa 75?
Version of the 75, for now it's still not set. It shows 2032 on my screen.
Ah, sorry. Now it should be right for Lufthansa 75.
Lufthansa 75 FM. Lufthansa 456 identified, switch to Unicom 122, destinate, bye bye.
Unicom, Lufthansa 456, Skalarki.
Starting up engine number 1. Engine 1 is available. Engine mode normal. APU bleed is off. Spoilers armed. Flaps 1. Flight control check. Alright, looks like we are ready for taxi. Lufthansa 75, ready for taxi.
Lufthansa 75, taxi to Oliver Hamilton Center by November 5, Lima 3.
Taxi holding Boeing 25 Center via November 5, Lima 3, Lufthansa 75.
Qatari 579 across Tango 4, after taxi via November East and November, stand Echo 2.
So cross Tango 4, then what was it? Was it November and Echo?
Qatari 579, it's November East and November, stand Echo 2.
So Tango 4, November East, November and Echo 2, Qatari 579 Heavy.
FedEx 11 Alpha via Lima 3, wind 1990 degrees, 8 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
FedEx 11 Alpha.
Lufthansa 8 Kilo, radio check.
Lufthansa 8 Mike Kilo, read 5 on 118.780, how do you pick me?
Good, Lufthansa 8 Kilo.
Before takeoff, checklist, flight controls are checked, flight instruments are checked, briefing is confirmed, flap settings set, respeeds are set, ATC is notified, ECA main board, takeoff norm blue, below the line, cabin crew is advised, TCAS is now set, engine mode selector normal, and packs are off. For takeoff checklist complete.
Lufthansa 75 via Lima 3, line up runway 25 center.
Via Lima 3, line up 25 center, Lufthansa 75. Alright, let's go smooth and fast.
Line up 413, line up runway 18.
Frankfurt delivery, hello, Lufthansa 8 Kilo, stand Bravo 44, information hotel, request clearance.
Lufthansa 8 Mike Kilo, number 1 step by. FedEx 11 Alpha identified, switch to Unicom 122, destinate Danke dir auch. Bei der Forward 3, Wind 1903, 6 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff. So 8 my kilo, clear to Berlin, Zulus 5 Sierra departure, flight plan route. Climb set to altitude 4000 feet, squawk 1000.
Departure to Zulus 5 Sierra, climb 4000, squawk 1000, Lufthansa Kilo.
So 8 my kilo, korrekt. Lufthansa 75, wind 1903, 6 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Runway 25 center, clear for takeoff, Lufthansa 75. Takeoff. And Toga SRS one-way auto thrust blow.
Einer 413 identified, switch to Unicom altitude of late.
100 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Enough.
Lufthansa 75 identified, switch to Unicom altitude, display, choose.
Over to Unicom 122.8. Tschüss, bye bye, Lufthansa 75.
Enjoy Unicom land.
Yeah, gonna enjoy Unicom land for quite some time, I guess. Oh, we forgot to turn on the packs. We're passengers. Probably already sweating. Transition altitude. Autopilot 1. And we are gonna already enter our cruising altitude because we are on Unicom anyway. Climb. Lap 0, speed checked. 10,000. Turn off the lights. Turn off seatbelts. So we are nicely staying out of the weather. Let's check the coverage. Yeah, looks like we are not gonna have any coverage until we are in Scandinavia. But that can change. Sometimes controllers come on, radar, control. So let's see what happens. Oh, we have a discontinuity. I forgot to check it after we changed the departure. So we can clear that. Now it's looking good. So since we changed the departure, let's check that here again. We have here now the Maroon 7 mic. This one, yes, correct. It is fine, we already checked that. Let's check the weather again. Yeah, staying out of the weather pretty nicely. Up here in Scandinavia looks also very nice. So that looks all good.
I could have it off also from the 3.5.
Then we can check the airport instructions for Stockholm. Let's see what we have here. Noise abatement, taxi procedures. Okay, nothing unusual. Arrival. We are not using runway 12, we are using runway 30. Shall vacate via taxiways Yankee 3, Yankee 1 or Golf 1. Okay, then let's see which one is that. D1 or Golf 1. Okay, there is 3 and 1, so it's basically one next to the last one. I don't see Golf. Ah, over there, okay, it's to the engine test area. No, I don't think we're gonna go to the engine test area. And also very short, be a very short landing, so yeah. Just gonna take probably the last one because it's not a long runway, right? So we're gonna check the performance to the calculation later anyway, but gonna probably need pretty much the entire runway. Anything else? Yeah, it's all good. Park information, also good. So nothing out of the ordinary here. The stands, yeah. Let's check what we have here. The minima, nothing unusual there either. Alright. Should be pretty easy. Arrival we're gonna do later during the briefing. Coverage has not changed really. That's fine. Already curious about the landing performance because it's not a long runway. Let's see what it says. Oh yeah. It's not auto brake medium. And approach speed 136 in normal. Yeah, we can land. I mean, yeah, but it's not. There's not much wiggle room left. May we get a couple of go-arounds? Who knows? Such a short runway. Could be. Hey Mario and Jan, welcome to the stream. Since we don't have much ATC coverage and it's quite the distance, still have 473 miles to go until our top of descent. So could be a little bit boring for you guys to stay. Yeah, probably another 250 miles before we get ATC coverage. Maybe 220. At least currently. Maybe this changes if somebody comes online. Let's see. So my call sign is Lufthansa 75. From Sylt to Bremen. What are you flying? So it's quite a short distance, right? You're flying a general aviation aircraft? Ah, Navision. Nice. You flying on VATSIM or offline? So yeah, the home cockpit is from Vier and Pott, yes, and they are. So actually, the company itself is an engineering company, right? Like a Maschinenbaufirma, as we say in German. So that whole cockpit building thing, I think it's just a side project of them. I think there are. I don't remember. They build stuff for medical care or something like that. I don't remember exactly. So the main company, right? And the Vier and Pott is just a side project. So yeah, if you want to do a practicum, tell me if tell me what it is like. That would be really interesting. Yeah, so I'm not really sure. I think I went to their main web page once, and what I saw is they're building some appliances for hospitals and things like that. At least that's what I understood. I'm not an expert, but it looked to me like that. So what ecom messages do you mean? System on off? Which one do you mean? Speed restriction? Okay, no. So what you see here, right? The purple arrow on the PFD. That's not a speed restriction. That's actually the cruising speed. And currently we're not on knots anymore. We already are on Mach. So actually, what counts is the below Mach number .784 Mach, right? So that is currently the speed. So as you can maybe see it here, I don't know if you see it on camera pretty well, but here it says on the FCU it says Mach, right? So we're not flying by knots anymore. We are flying by Mach. So now we have reached our cruising altitude, and now we have also our Mach cruising speed, which is .79, .78, some .79, .8, something around like that. So you're not able to get rid of the wind shear message in your ecam when you're on the ground or when you're on in the air? After the Skalarki update, okay. So do you have a weather radar panel from Skalarki? Do you have the version 1 or version 2? Because if you have the version 1, you have to set something in ProSim to always on or always off or something. I don't remember. I had first the version 1, and it also had there was some weird behavior with it. So I went into ProSim, and then I changed a couple of values to always on or system 1 or something like that. I don't remember exactly, and then it used to work again. But since I have the version 2 of the weather radar panel from Skalarki, I didn't have any problems after the updates. So in my version, I also have predictive wind shear on, so I have off or auto, not on and off. I have off and auto, and currently have it on auto. So maybe if you look into ProSim, if you're using ProSim, I don't know, then maybe you can also put it on auto instead of on. Maybe that helps. I don't know. Yeah, if you have version 1 of the weather radar panel, then you might run into some troubles with the newest Skalarki updates. I had the same, and I had to check. I think I found a thread on the ProSim forum for that, exactly for that. As I said, it's 2 years ago or something, so I don't remember correctly. But in ProSim you can then just put some values on always on or system 1 or auto or something like that, and then it should go get away. The only thing that what happened for me was that when I don't remember exactly, so when I had to turn it off on the panel to actually switch it on or something like that. It was really weird. But I wasn't the only one experiencing such a problem. As I said, look into the ProSim forums. Maybe you can find something there. Yeah, I have version 2. I bought the version 2 2 years ago or something like that because of the problems of version 1, right? And also because the version 2 is a little bit more modern. But since version 2 I didn't have any problems anymore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You have it on off and actually it's on. Yeah, that's the problem. And also with the predictive wind shear, there was also some problem. I don't remember exactly, but as I said, I got so annoyed by that, and this is why I then bought the new one, the version 2. Which shouldn't be the case, right? Because you would expect that there is some downwards compatibility. But with ProSim and the Skalarki Profiler, but yeah, doesn't look like it. Oh, you're also doing ATC. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, I love actually those small airports. They're pretty nice, and the scenery is also, I mean, the scenery around the airports also is sometimes quite interesting. But yeah. Just not too small, right? So that I can start with an A320. Back in the day, I had the Airbus 350 for, what was it? I think it was for X-Plane. And I used to land and take off in Innsbruck with the F350. That was nice. Ah, yeah, okay, so, yeah. Those are not that small, right? They should be pretty fine. Hanover, Nuremberg, Bremen, yeah. Those are fine for Airbus 320s. So let's see the coverage. Nobody's coming online. But shouldn't take too long anymore. To get the Scandinavian ATC. What does it say? I think something like maybe, yeah, 140 miles, 130, 140 miles. Then we should be back in ATC coverage. So this frame kit mini, is it the one that just has this beam where the overhead is attached to? Is it that one? Or is it like the small one where you still have this this whole frame but just smaller? Yeah, Mario, I hope it works. I mean, as I said, has been a while for me, so I don't remember correctly, but I hope it works. It can be really, really frustrating, I know. Yeah, so it's okay. So the first overhead and then the first window. Yeah. So that's the small frame, right? And but now they have that super mini frame where they only have this single beam coming from the MIP, right? And then it just carries the overhead free floating. That's actually pretty nice, but only if you are able to attach that beam to the ground. And that's the issue, right? So you need a second floor, or you need to be able to drill some screws into the ground or something like that. But otherwise, it's of course pretty lightweight. So no, it's not the big one. It's actually the medium frame. It's the smallest that is able to, the smallest that you can use for the closed shell. For the medium closed shell without the back overhead, right? The aft overhead. That frame is what I have. I don't have the actual full frame, so I cannot use the aft overhead. It's not that big, but I can still use it for a closed shell. The only thing is, after I built it like I have it now, I actually liked it, because I mean it's not really realistic to have 180-degree view from an Airbus 320, right? But it looks so nice, and it's so, I don't know. I just like it. So I don't even want to use a closed shell, because then I would just have very small windows and wouldn't really see most of my projection, right? Also, I wouldn't have as much room for, you know, iPad, USB monitors, keyboards, you know, stuff like that. So I don't know. I just kept it like that. I just used that medium frame to have at least the option if I really want to upgrade to a closed shell. I could do that, but I don't know. I like it the way it is. Also, the closed shell is not really cheap, right? I think the closed shell is like another, I think, 10,000 euros or something. That's really not cheap. Which is crazy, right? 10,000 euros for, well, for what? That you have less room, less space, and a worse view outside and at your projection than before, right? Yes, it's more realistic, definitely, but does it really change your flying? I don't think so. Yeah, so I think the cost difference between the medium frame and the smaller frame is not really that much. It was now, you know, for me it was now 4 years ago when I ordered that stuff. So I don't remember correctly, but that was not, you know, the difference wasn't that much. And since I had the room, I took the medium frame just to have the option that I could later use or build a closed shell. So, but you don't need it. If you never want to have a closed shell, you don't need the medium frame. If you also don't wanna use an aft overhead. So I could actually just get rid of that frame and use a small one, or even use the mini overhead beam But yeah, now I have this one. It's also fine. Yeah, mini is enough, right? I mean, the aft overhead, why do you need the aft overhead? Actually, never. At least not for flight simulation at home, right? If you're not really training. And the closed shell, it can be nice. I once went to a flight simulator, and you know, like a full one-to-one flight simulator. And of course, it's a nice feeling to really sit into this in a real, well, not a real, but an actual one-to-one cockpit with windows and everything. Yeah, sure, it's nice. But for at home, I don't know. Also the heat, right? The temperature. That's also something that you need to be mindful of. Because on the closed shell, it's going to get really, really hot pretty soon. That's also a thing. And you know, with 3 projectors, 2 computers, a lot of screens, a lot of, you know, also the whole cockpit itself, you know, that's producing a lot of heat. And in a closed shell, that's even more a problem than it is now for me currently. So yeah. So now I have a fan here next to me, a table fan that is standing next to the streaming monitor, and but I cannot direct it directly to myself, because otherwise when I stream, you would just probably hear a lot of background noise, because I don't think that would be, you know, the microphone cannot cancel that kind of background noise. It's just too much, right? So it's helping, but it's of course a little bit warm here, especially during summer. Yeah, the Wärmepumpe, exactly. Four computers. Do you need all 4 for your setup? Hi, Jan. Yeah, well, welcome to Bremen, and thanks for watching, and see you next time. Thanks. Yeah, you don't have projectors. Are you using monitors? Because yeah, of course, monitors are much more heat efficient. The projectors are insane. They are causing so much heat. It's terrible. So I'm quickly gonna check the arrival destination airport and already pre-fill some performance data, so we don't have to do this all later when we're already talking again to ATC. So we have QNH 1008. Let's put it here. And what do we have? Temperature 19 degrees. Well, that's Scandinavia for you. Wind is 250 and 11 knots. Do we have already an ATIS? not here, but maybe on VATSIM radar. Transition level is 6.5. Interesting. Interesting. So they're using RNP approach, not ILS. What? What the hell? Okay, let's check that real quick. So I'm going to enter now the ILS data, just so we have something in there. But then we need to check what kind of approach we actually have. Is it then the RNAV? Probably it's the RNAV one, right? Okay. I'm going to check that later when I talk to ATC. Maybe I can use ILS. Who knows? Home base is Munich. Okay, so we should enter ATC coverage soon. Let's check what it says here. So we are over Kastrup now, Copenhagen. And then we're gonna probably talk to Sweden control. Let's prepare the frequency. It's 127,755. Oh. Yes. All right. Sweden control, good evening. Lufthansa 75, flight level 390 inbound Mosin.
Lufthansa 75, good evening. Sweden control, radar contact. Maintain flight level 390.
Maintaining 390, Lufthansa 75.
Speedbird 781, Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Unicom 22.8, Speedbird 781, thanks for the help today.
All right, so it's gonna get a little bit interesting with the approach. What it says. If you can use ILS or not.
Contact and report design speed to Copenhagen approach on 119.805.
Copenhagen approach 119.805 speed Scandinavian 1982.
Labeled 1 Golf. On conversion, maintain Mach decimal 76 or less for spacing.
Mach decimal 76 or less, speedbird 126.
Scandinavian 404 back.
Scandinavian 404, thanks.
So let's check the star. If we're gonna use that star, I have no idea how it's gonna work, especially now that we have gonna probably use an RMP approach, not an ILS approach, but let's pretend we're gonna use that one and also pretend for now that we are allowed to use ILS. So let's check.
Scandinavian 810, clear direct, Charlie Hotel 727.
That is right. Then we have 707 below 80, that is also correct. 557 5000, also correct. Duxno 2500, above 2500, also good.
Avia 70 Lima, good evening, speeding ground squawk 5303.
Squawk 5303, cancel this.
So there's a caution note here. Do not arm approach until 3 nautical miles prior to Duxno.
Contact and report design
due to risk for capture of incorrect localizer signal.
Interesting.
Alright, good to know.
Feather 11, contacting 131.130 and reporting the Mach number.
So we calculated our approach speed.
Avia 70 Lima, speeding ground radar contact, maintain flight level 350. Transavia 72 Lima, speeding ground radar contact, maintain flight level 350.
Maintain flight level 350, cancel this.
Delta 0563, contact landed tower 118.605.
Delta 0563, contacting tower 118.605.
Scandinavian 404, descend to flight level 290.
Central level 290, scanning 404.
Skeleton 404, contact Sweden ground 131, decimal 130.
Contact 131, 130, scanning 404. Thank you, bye bye.
Thanks for flying, goodbye.
Scandinavian 22 Lima, request flight level 370 as cruise level.
Skeleton 2 to Lima, stop climb flight level 370, final level.
Stop climb flight level 370, final level. Scandinavian 22 Lima, request out of cockpit for 2 minutes.
Skeleton 2 to Lima, maximum 2 minutes is approved.
Roger.
Freeboard 13 golf, free speed.
Free speed, 13 golf.
Speedboard 13 golf, compact Sweden ground 131, decimal 130.
Sweden 131, decimal 130, speedback 13 golf. Good.
Okay.
Scandinavian 22 Lima back.
Skeleton 2 to Lima, thanks.
Sweden Controller, good evening. Vigor 6 Dynamite, flight level 340.
Vigor 6 Dynamite, good evening. Sweden controller, squawk 5313.
5313 coming up with Vigor 6 Dynamite.
Lufthansa 25 Juliet, turn on this frequency.
Lufthansa 25 Juliet, go ahead.
Lufthansa 25 Juliet, hello, Sweden controller, squawk 5341.
Can you please repeat the squawk for Lufthansa 25 Juliet?
Lufthansa 25 Juliet, squawk 5341. You write on text as well.
5341, thank you. Lufthansa 25 Juliet.
Lufthansa 25 Juliet, Sweden controller, radar contact, climb to flight level 350.
Climbing to flight level 350, Lufthansa 25 Juliet.
Mobile, hello, Killenbanner 181.
Killenbanner 181, good evening, Sweden controller, radar contact, maintain flight level 290.
Gentlemen, Killenbanner 181.
Scandinavian 22 Lima, can I resume manage speed?
Negative. It's sequencing above Arlanda, so you're in the middle of a queue. Maintain assigned speed.
Roger.
Ligurian 69 Mike. Check squawk 5315, please.
5315, Vigor 6 Dynamite, stand up.
181, new squawk 6067.
Squawk 6067, Killenbanner 181.
Ligurian 69 Mike, thanks, speeding clone radar contact. Need you on an odd level, so would you like 330 or 350?
330, Vigor 6 Dynamite.
Ligurian 69 Mike, descend to flight level 330.
Descend 330, Vigor 6 Dynamite.
Scandinavian 126, New Squawk 0213.
Squawk 0213, Scandinavian 126.
Scandinavian 810, contact opening and approach 119.805. Scandinavian 810, I think you muted mic, frequency 119.805, please. Scandinavian 126, descent flight level 290.
Descent flight level 290, Scandinavian 126.
119.825 Scandinavian 810, sorry I was muted. God kväll.
Okay. Red nose 4454, fly direct Nilog.
Direct Nilog, Red nose 4454.
Ready clicking interpreted flight 202, this everyone passing person clicking and climbing 5000.
First Scandinavian 126, contact Sweden Control 131.130.
131.130, Scandinavian 126, head up.
Hello. FedEx 5202, Sweden Control radar contact, climb to flight level 150.
Sweden, go come Scandinavian 71 Delta, flight number 360 inbound mapsy.
Scandinavian 71 Delta, Cockpit, Sweden Control radar contact, clear Moxham 4 Sierra, arrival runway 21, and ready, descend to flight level 160.
Moxham 4 Sierra, when ready, descend flight level 160 for runway 21, Scandinavian 21 Delta.
Lufthansa 75, maintain Mach decimal 76 for sequencing.
Maintain Mach decimal 776 for sequencing 2005.
Negative, Mach decimal 76.
Decimal 76 2005.
Okay. Scandinavian 2 to Lima, clear direct Nilog.
Direct Nilog, Scandinavian 2 to Lima.
Scandinavian 2 to Lima, descend to flight level 290.
Send flight level 290, Scandinavian 2 to Lima.
Scandinavian 2 to Lima, contact Sweden Control 131, decimal 130.
131.130, bye-bye.
Goodbye. Scandinavian 71 Delta, clear direct Golf 435.
Direct Golf 435, Scandinavian 71 Delta.
FedEx 5202, climb to flight level 190, clear runway to Alpha level, runway 04 left.
My destination airport is pretty empty. Just 3 aircrafts, nobody on stand. And there are currently 3 arrivals scheduled. No, 2 departures scheduled. No arrival? How can this be? I should be scheduled. Okay, maybe there's a glitch on the display here. But that's weird. Ah, okay. Here it says there are 9 departures scheduled, 6 arrivals. Alright, so it was just a glitch in the app probably.
Red nose 4454, descend to flight level 290. Skinner 71 Delta, information Tango Valet, landing runway 21, when ready, continue descent to flight level 100.
We have Tango on board, runway 21, and when ready, flight level 100, the Scandinavian 71 Delta.
Sweden Control, very good evening, time 955 with you at flight level 1820, climbing flight level 310.
955, good evening, Sweden Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 370.
Flight level 370, climb 955.
Red nose 4454, contact Sweden Control 131, decimal 130.
Upgraded.
Good day. Skyways 441, Unicom 122 decimal 8, good night.
Unicom, Skyways 441, thanks for the service, bye bye.
Lufthansa 75, descend to flight level 290.
Descending flight level 290, Lufthansa 75.
Sweden, good evening, Eurowings 3 Bravo Juliet, passing flight level 254, climbing 280.
Eurowings 3 Bravo Juliet, good evening, Sweden Crown, radar contact, climb to flight level 380, enable, maintain Mach decimal 77 or greater for spacing.
Climbing flight level 380 and to enable, maintain Mach 77 or greater, Eurowings 3 Bravo Juliet.
FedEx 5202, descend to flight level 100. Lufthansa 75, contact Sweden Crown 131, decimal 130.
Contact 131130, Lufthansa 75. Is it just me or did it say Sweden ground? That sounded really weird. 130.
Sweden control, good day, Lufthansa. Fully Tango flight level 240, climbing 380 inbound Darmot.
Lufthansa 2 Lima Tango,
Control.
good evening, Sweden Crown, radar contact, climb to flight level 380.
Sweden control, good evening, Lufthansa 75, flight level 355, descending 290, inbound Pelab, and Mach is set to .76, requesting free speed.
Lufthansa 75, hello Sweden, radar contact, cleared, Rosa, 7 Yankee, arrival, runway 30, descend flight level 110, and resume normal speed.
Cleared for a 7 Yankee arrival, runway 30, descent to 110 and free speed of 1005.
Red nose 4454, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, red is 4454.
Sweden from Brotens 41, just confirm if I want clearance from Visby. Is this correct?
Correct.
And Brotens 41, Visby, stand 38076, requesting clearance Bromma and Metro if possible.
Brotens 421, of course, departure information, Visby, runway 21 in use, wind 260 degrees, 7 knots, QNH 1, correction temperature not 19er, 2.12, QNH 1010, and clear to Bromma. Via Rocky Mid to Lima departure, climb initially flight level 90, scope 5367.
Thank you very much. Runway 21 in use, QNH 1010, clear Bromma, Rocky Mid to Lima, initially flight level 90, scope 5367, Brotens 41.
Brotens 421, startup is approved, report ready for taxi.
Startup approved, Brotens 41.
No, I cannot. So the MIP volume is not connected to anything.
126.655, Scandinavian 22 Lima. Bye bye, have a nice night.
North flight 6081, contact Sweden control 127.755.
But that's a good idea,
Lufthansa
actually.
5 Mike Tango, contact Sweden 127.755.
127.755, thank you.
KLM 1226, contact Sweden 127.755.
127.755, KLM 1226, thank you very much.
Lufthansa 75, Sweden control. Lufthansa 75, Sweden control. Not answering. Actually, I wanted...
75, go ahead.
Can you confirm the Trosa 7 Yankee arrival for me again, please?
Yes, that is correct. Trosa 7 Yankee arrival.
Thanks, Lufthansa 75. Just wanted to make sure that I did not misunderstand him.
Walker 2071 Sweden.
Walker 2071,
Walker 2071. The wind at Sälen currently 200 degrees, 7 knots. Would you like runway 33 or 15?
Request a straight in runway 33, Walker 2071.
Walker 2071 copied.
I have no idea how you would do that. I mean, you have it in ProSim, right? You can see the loudspeaker knob probably, but how do you then connect it to vPilot? How would that actually work? Is there something in ProSim audio where you can route this to external apps or something like that?
November 3680 Foxtrot, hello Sweden, radar contact. Walker 2071, clear direct Kilo Sierra 603, for straight in approach, ILS 33.
Thanks very much. Clear direct Kilo Sierra 603 for straight in ILS 33, Walker 2071.
Windows 4454, contact Stockholm approach 126.655.
Stockholm approach 126.655 for grade 8, Windows 4454.
Bye-bye.
So the arrivals here are... Oh, there's only one Airbus 320 besides mine. And the rest looks like... Okay, Boeing 37, 378. Okay. So I'm not the only airliner coming to Stockholm.
Scandinavian 621, contact Helsinki 121.3. Goodbye.
Hold to Helsinki 121.3 and have a nice evening, sir. Bye bye. Scandinavian 621.
So with a virtual audio cable. Okay. Yeah, maybe I try that.
3680 Foxtrot, contact Mariehamn Tower 119.6. Goodbye.
But normally I don't have to really change the vPilot volume much. Actually never.
Good evening, Walker T465, flight level 370.
Walker 3465, hello Sweden, radar contact cleared, LTOC 7 Papa, arrival runway 19 left.
Cleared LTOC 7 Papa, arrival runway 19 left, Walker T465.
But I could use it for the aircraft audio actually, for the callouts and stuff like that. Because those are sometimes a little bit too loud or a little bit too low, so maybe I can also try that. Let's check the weather again. Okay, fine, let's check the 80s again. All good. So now I hope that he's gonna let me descend soon. Otherwise he could get...
2071, when ready, descend flight level 100.
When ready, descend flight level 100, Walker 2071.
Lufthansa 75 request lower.
Yeah, Lufthansa 75, you will get it from next controller. You can contact him now. 120.155. Have a nice landing. Bye bye.
120.155. Thanks for the service. Bye bye, Lufthansa 75. Okay, good, but it's a little bit late.
Sweden Control, god kväll. Sigurd Erik, Cesar Filipetter.
Sigurd Erik, Cesar Filipetter.
Stockholm approach, hello. Information, Kilo on board, Lufthansa 75, flight level 110, inbound TRS.
Lufthansa 75, Stockholm approach, identify, descend 2,500 feet, QNH 1008.
Send 2,500 feet and QNH 1008, 2005. Okay, straight to intercept
And
altitude.
Lufthansa 75, high speed approved.
High speed approved, 2005. I don't think that we want high speed, but thanks for that, because we're gonna struggle a little bit anyhow. So let's already set the QNH. But you know what, we can expedite that. Turn on the landing lights, sit down the passengers, turn on landing system. Lufthansa 75 Stockholm approach. Can we use the ILS for runway 30?
Lufthansa 75, according to applicable note, the ILS is unserviceable, so expect the RMP approach runway 30 according to the ATIS.
Expecting RMP 30, Lufthansa 75. Ugh. Okay. Right.
2,500.
That looks weird. Okay, I'm gonna use the RNAV approach. Then we're gonna already slow down. We're gonna activate the approach phase. First time forever that I don't fly an ILS approach on VATSIM. Ah, that's gonna be fun. On the other hand, he wouldn't even notice if I use ILS, to be honest. So,
Lufthansa 75 cleared RMP approach runway 30.
clear RMP approach, runway 30, Lufthansa 75. So what's the tower? 118.05. Flaps 2, speed checked. Yeah, so I had the pressure problem again. I don't know why sometimes it has it. Well, I mean, it was a fast descent, but still. Let's speed up a little bit.
Lufthansa 75, contact Bromma Tower 118.105.
Contacting Tower 118.105, bye Lufthansa 75. Bromma Tower, good evening, Lufthansa 75, RNP 30.
Lufthansa 75, Bromma Tower, hello. Wind 250 degrees, 8 knots, runway 30, clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land, Lufthansa 75. Okay, that's good, so we can concentrate on that stuff. Well, that was a little bit fast.
Sierra Papa, Sierra Sierra Zero, ready for departure, runway 30, and departing to the west.
Sierra Zulu, then you're cleared out of Bromma control zone via Svartsjö, 1,500 feet or below.
So forgot to hit the final approach. That's fine. Gear down.
About 1,500 feet.
via Svartsjö.
Laps 3.
Say again.
Laps 4.
Exit point is Svartsjö. Sierra Victor Alpha Romeo Tango Sierra Juliet Oscar.
$1,000.
I haven't flown an R&P approach for ages, and doing that again after years on VATSIM is not fun, I can tell you. Actually, it's not that different compared to ILS, but still some parts. Just a little bit change in symbology.
300.
And you forget stuff like arming the ground spoilers, you know?
Sierra Zulu, do you have the VFR charts handy?
300.
Professor,
200.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if you have any
100.
VFR charts.
50.
Yeah.
30.
Okay, so you
5.
should be seeing to the west,
Wow.
you should see an
Oh
exit
my
point
God.
called Svartsjö, Sierra Victor Alpha Romeo.
Look at that scenery, it's like
Sierra
super
Juliet
bumpy.
Oscar.
Oh my god. What the hell? Well, that's the default scenery. Yeah, I should have downloaded the real scenery. It looks like a real bumpy ride here.
Lufthansa 75, welcome to Bromma, taxi stand 15 via Yankee and Tango.
Taxi stand 15, we are Yankee and Tango, Lufthansa 75. So let's see.
I'm going to Sierra Victor Alpha Romeo Tango Sierra Juliet Oscar.
Sierra Zulu, correct. And with that, wind 250 degrees, 8 knots, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30, Sierra Papa Sierra Sierra Zulu.
Confirm stand 15 for Lufthansa 75.
Lufthansa 75, A firm stand 15.
Yeah, I really should have downloaded a better scenery. The default one is really bad. Also, that runway looked more like a skiing slope than a runway. I don't even know where I am with that scenery. I think I messed it up. Oh my god, that is so bad. So now I think when I now turn around, I should get it. Star 75 on blocks. Thanks for your service. Bye bye.
Thanks for flying. Have a good evening.
Okay, so disconnected from VATSIM after that really bumpy, weird and quite interesting landing, and then trying to find a way on the default scenery is never a good idea. I really should download a scenery for every airport I fly to on VATSIM. That is not good. Alright, turning off the engines, turning off engine 1, turning off engine 2. Let's connect ground power. Alright, so thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.